Welcome on back. We're getting close to 6:44, and we brought this to you yesterday. Senate Republicans advanced a bill to send tens of billions of dollars in funding to ICE and Border Patrol. That money would fund them through the end of President Donald Trump's second term. The measure now heads to the House. So let's go live to Scripps News Group congressional correspondent Nate Reed. And Nate, does this measure stand a chance in the House, and why are Democrats not supporting the bill?
Well, Tony, it does seem likely that the House of Representatives is going to pass this, but the reason that Democrats are not signing up for this bill is because of what this bill does, or rather what it doesn't do. What this bill will do is send tens of billions of dollars to ICE and Border Patrol specifically, not the entirety of the Department of Homeland Security, just those two aspects. And the reason why Republicans are focusing on ICE and Border Patrol, and by the way, funding them for the next 3 years into the future, is because Democrats will not hop on board. And that's because Democrats have said they will only support those aspects of the Department of Homeland Security if they agree to certain, what they're calling common sense reforms, requiring that agents not wear face coverings, that they wear identification, that they abide by judicial warrants and other safe spaces, not conduct enforcement near churches or schools or hospitals. Ultimately, Republicans have called that list of requests radical demands, and they're now trying to go at it alone, pass funding for the Department of Homeland Security, more specifically for ICE and Border Patrol. Democrats, by the way, have said they'll fund everything else in that department, like FEMA, the Coast Guard, and TSA. But in order to get that funding across the finish line, a lot of questions about whether Republicans, in the House of Representatives will support the bill. Now, there are some calls within the Republican conference to expand the scope of the bill to include things like lowering the cost of living that could benefit Republicans ahead of the midterm elections. Some members of Congress telling me that they'll begrudgingly support the bill. Take a listen.
I don't necessarily like it, but it will be hard for me not to support that reconciliation coming from the Senate because we have to fund CBP and ICE. Should it be skinny? I don't think so. I think there are members that said we should add more to it. It shouldn't be just ICE and CBP. I guess it's 3 years, but when you've got Secretary Mullen and others saying, hey, we could run out of money at DHS, we have to fund it.
And Tony, this bill coming up for a vote in the House of Representatives next week, we'll get a sense of whether it's got the support needed to pass. Republicans alone are expected to support it.
We always appreciate the insight. Thank you so much, Nate Reed.